They say if you stand in front of a mirror in a dark room and whisper her name 3 times, she will appear. Most people laugh it off, treating it as a sleepover game or a dare. But those who have tried it and seen something staring back at them, something not quite human, never laugh again. This is the legend of Bloody Mary, one of the oldest and most unsettling stories ever told. And it might just be more than a story. It started as a childhood ritual, whispered about in school hallways, and tried in locked bathrooms by kids who did not believe in ghosts. All you needed was a dark room, a mirror, and courage. The rules were simple. Light a single candle, stare into your reflection, and chant Bloody Mary 3 times. If you were unlucky, she would come. But where does this legend come from? Some say Bloody Mary was Mary Worth, a woman accused of witchcraft in the 17th century. They say villagers burned her alive, and with her last breath, she swore revenge, promising to appear wherever her name was spoken in the dark. Others believe she was Queen Mary of England, known as Bloody Mary for executing hundreds during her reign. Her soul, they claim, was cursed to wander between worlds, drawn to mirrors, windows to the other side. One of the most chilling encounters happened in the 1970s in Chicago. A group of teenagers, trying to prove the legend was fake, locked themselves in a bathroom with a candle and a mirror. They chanted her name 3 times, laughing nervously. Nothing happened. They laughed harder. And then, the candle blew out on its own. The temperature dropped. One of the girls swore she saw a shadow behind her reflection, a woman in torn black clothes, her face pale and hollow, eyes burning with hatred. She screamed and ran for the door, but it would not open. When they finally broke it down, she was unconscious on the floor, and across the mirror, smeared in something that looked like blood, were the words, "I heard you." There are hundreds of stories like this, stories from people all over the world who swear they saw her in the mirror. Sometimes she scratches their faces, leaving marks that never fully heal. Sometimes she whispers secrets no one else could possibly know. And sometimes she just stands there, watching, smiling. Skeptics call it mass hysteria, the power of suggestion. Psychologists say our minds can trick us into seeing things that are not there when we stare at a mirror too long in the dark. But believers say that's exactly what Bloody Mary wants you to think, until she decides to show herself. Mirrors have always been linked to the supernatural. Many cultures believe they are portals, thin barriers between the living and the dead. And if that's true, calling her name might not be a game at all. It might be an invitation. So the next time someone dares you to try it, to stand in the dark, whisper her name, and watch the mirror, remember this. Countless people have done it before you. Some laughed it off, some swore they saw nothing, and a few were never quite the same again. If you want more terrifying urban legends like this one, ones you will think about every time you pass a mirror, make sure you stick around. The next story is even darker.